It's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another episode of the Foolish Show podcast. I am your host, F to the Ish, Foolish, representing reality music entertainment. Friday night, man, all good vibes in there. Hope y'all feeling good, enjoying yourself, getting ready for the weekend. Number good vibes in there, man. But y'all know I come to feed your mind, body, and soul. Another great positive podcast tonight. We're talking about what is your biggest motivation? What motivates you? What motivates you to get up every day? What motivates you to go grind? What motivates you to do whatever you're doing? And what gives you that purpose? So that's what we talk about. Facebook and YouTube. The live chat is always open. Feel free to leave your comments, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get this show started in a minute. Let me set everything up. Once again, y'all, this is what we come and spread them but positivity and good vibes. So y'all check on in. Tonight, we're talking about what is your motivation? What makes you want to get up in the morning? What makes you want to go get your day started? What makes you get out of bed? What makes you want to go get a bag, go get a check? What is it? Is it your kids? Is it your parents? Or maybe God is your motivation. Everybody don't have the same motivation. But as long as you have a purpose, don't live life without a purpose. Have a purpose for living and for what you're doing. Whatever your calling is, do your thing. Everybody got a calling. Everybody got a gift. Do what you do. Just use it wisely. But what is your biggest motivation? What makes you do what you do? Why do you go to work every day? Why do you want to make sure that you put yourself where you're stable and in a good position? What gives you that motivation? Do you want to make sure the kid's good? Do you want to make sure you're good? Are you doing it for your future? Why are you doing it? What gives you that push? What gives you that boost to say, let me do something with my life? Let me not sit here and let the best years of my life go to waste. What gives you that motivation? What makes you feel like that? Sometimes we got to look deep in ourselves and find that why. Why are you doing what you're doing? What makes you do what you do? Try to live life and serve some kind of purpose. We all have a purpose of what we serve. We all have a reason why God put us here. Everybody has a role and a part to play. Are you playing your role? Are you doing this to do? Do you know what your calling is? They're still trying to search it. But when you establish that, how are you going to use it? See, everybody got a gift, but it's how you use it. Are you using that gift in the right way? Are you using that gift to inspire people, to lift people up? How are you using your talents and your gifts? What gives you that motivation? Maybe it's God. It should be God. There's no maybe with me. God is my biggest motivation. And He gives me a chance to still wake up every day. My mother, to keep pushing for her faith and make up for her faith. What is your biggest motivation, folks? What inspires you to do what you do? What gets you to get up out of bed? What makes you want to go to work? When you know you don't have to take all that bull crap, you know you don't feel like going, but you still know in your heart, I have to do this because there's things that you're trying to accomplish. If you're trying to accomplish stuff and you're trying to put yourself in certain positions, then you got to make sacrifices. Sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do. So if y'all just tuning in, tonight's topic, we're talking about what is your biggest motivation? What inspires you? It could be your kids, could be your family, your mother, your father. God could be your biggest motivation. What motivates you? What makes you feel like I have to keep pushing? What prevents you from not giving up and throwing in the towel and say life is too hard, or I can't make it, or I can't do this? What stops you from doing that? What is your biggest motivation? What inspires you to get up every day? What gives you the energy? What gives you the juice? Karen checking in. Karen says, I'm motivated because I want to leave a legacy for my sons. See, that's what I'm talking about. Some people might be inspired to set up their generational wealth and make their kids' lives a little better, even when they go. So that's Karen's motivation. But I know there's a lot of different people out there. A lot of different things motivate y'all. You might want to be the first person in your family to accomplish something. You might want to be the first person in your family to be successful. You might want to be the first one in your family to touch $1 million. You might want to be the first one in your family to go to college and graduate and get your degree. It's many different things that can motivate you, that got you want to push yourself. But you use that motivation and inspiration. Inspire yourself to achieve greatness. Always try to reach for the top. Shoot for the stars. And if you land on the moon, then so be it. At least you know in your heart you tried. At least you know, hey, I gave it my all. Never be discouraged and be afraid of failure. Failure is a part of living. We're going to fall just as much as we shine. Remember, you don't have pleasure before the pain. Pain comes before pleasure. Sometimes we got to suffer to get to your blessings. Sometimes you got to go through stuff to understand how life goes. And you learn lessons through experience. Experience comes with living life. Life ain't gonna always be all peaches and cream. You're gonna have some ups and downs. You're gonna have a lot of things that ain't gonna go your way. Some things that you want to accomplish, you might not do it. But at the end of the day, you still don't give up. You still don't throw the towel in, and you keep living until God calls you home. Until your time is up. You keep pushing yourself to the limit. Make sure that you're serving your purpose. Don't waste all your prime years of your life on this earth for nothing. Use it in a good way. Inspire the ones around you. Set a good example. Lead a good example that people can follow. Who want the same thing in their life. Who want nothing but peace and happiness. They just want to be happy. They want peace. They want to be successful. Excuse me, I had to drink me some of that cold water. But what is your biggest motivation? What pushes you? What inspires you? What gives you that juice to make you go up and put your clothes on and leave your house every day to go make $1, to try to make a decent living, to make sure you got a roof over your head. What motivates you to keep that roof over your head? Money in your pocket, a place to stay. I know a lot of people are gonna say their kids, because that's the biggest sacrifice that a parent supposed to make, is you're supposed to do all you can to make sure that child is well off. Make sure that kid is in a good position, not set up for failure. It's your job as a parent to keep them lights on, to keep food on the table, to make sure they have clothes on their back. Think about what I'm trying to tell you. We all have different motivations. So whatever that motivation is, you use it for your inspiration to keep pushing and keep going. You use that every day as you wake up. This is what you're doing this for. So you know the goal that you're trying to achieve. You know the path that you're trying to take. Always remain focused. Don't get distracted by this crazy world. The world will distract you and pull you off track and make you lose. What's trying to and what's not? What should you take serious and what should you not pay attention to? Life is all about lessons. Each day that you live is another lesson to be learned. You don't know what life gonna teach you next. Heather says, I'm motivated by the daily blessings God gives me to be a better me than yesterday and prepare for the days ahead. As well said Heather. Ain't nothing wrong with asking God to take the wheel. Let him guide you. Let him direct you on the right path where you know you can't fail. You can't go wrong when God is in control. He'll never lead you in the wrong way, and he will never turn his back on you. See, one thing about humans, they'll turn on you. One thing about a friend, they'll turn on you. God will never let you down. So I feel where you're coming from on that, Heather. All we can do is aspire to be better each day. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. And we all sin. We all do things that we're supposed to do. But nobody's here to judge. But we got to motivate each other to do better. Motivate the ones around you to do better. And you set the example. Because if they see you change and you start living a different lifestyle, then maybe the ones close to you, they might follow. They might say, I see what she's doing. I see what he's doing. And I want to be that same person. I want that same things in life. Then you might become somebody else's inspiration and motivation. So you got to learn how to spread positivity. You know, gossip and negative stuff is spread faster than lightning. But we need to spread more love and positivity. Let that rub off on people. Let that rub off on your friends and family. Not just the bad stuff. We got to learn how to lift each other up, inspire each other, motivate each other, not tear each other down. We could be our own worst enemies because we become always in competition with one another, looking over the fence, worrying about what's in everybody else's yard. First thing you got to do is make sure your yard is clean. You can't buy else. It starts at home. You have to start with the person you look at every day in the mirror. You can't control what everybody else do. You can control what you're doing in your life. So what is your motivation? What do you want life to take you? What are you trying to accomplish? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 15, 20 years? Are you still going to be eating good? Or would you be struggling? Do you have enough money put up? Do you have a plan to survive in the next 10 to 15 years? Would you still be? What is your motivation? What's going to inspire you to get? What's going to push you to your limit for you to maximize your potential? For you to give your gifts to the world. Don't be afraid to lift each other up, folks. We always spread negativity. Lift people. Quit the down and beat. What happened when the shoe gets on the other foot? What happened if you get in the jam in your life? You want all the support and love. What if everybody turned their back on you? How would you feel? If everybody made jokes and called you names, talked about you and laughed at you, how would you feel? That's why my mom and them always told me, you treat people how you want to be treated. You want respect, you got to give it. You have to earn the next person respect. Be careful how you treat people. Motivate them. Encourage them. Even if they're doing bad, encourage them to do better. That voice of reason. Sometimes people need that. Life is negative as it is. You go through hardship all the time. Life ain't a piece of cake where every day of your life is just going to be perfect. You're going to go through a journey of trials and tribulations where you don't know what's going to be next. Some days you'll be laughing, and some days you're going to want to cry. Some days you're going to want to hide in a hole. Some days it's going to be hard for you to lift your head up. But you still have to push yourself. Think about what is your motivation. Think about your kids. Think about your husband. Think about your wife. Think about your mom and them. Make them proud. But most important, make yourself proud. Be all you can be. Maximize your potential. Don't be afraid to be an inspiration to somebody. You might give somebody that boost that they need in their life. Don't be afraid to pat somebody on the back. Tell them they're doing a good job. I'm impressed. I see what you're doing. Don't hate on it. Don't be jealous and envy. Be happy when somebody else get their blessing. Be happy for them. Because all you're doing is blocking your own blessings. Because when it's time for you to get your blessing, pretty sure you want people to be happy for you when good things. Same for other people. Be that voice of reason. Think about your life. What inspires you, man? What gives you that want to make you want more? What makes you want to push yourself to the max and be all you can be? Achieve all you can achieve. Everything is just about enjoying life and living. You can't take. That's you die. But what matters is what legacy, what part did you play while you was living? What did you do while you was here? While you was walking on this earth? How many people did you touch? How many people did you help? Did you help any of God's trying to tear them down? Was you doing the devil work? Was you motivated? Who did you help? People did you help? Or was you just selfish and wanted all the blessings to yourself? You wanted everything for you. Don't want to share with others. We have to think, folks. We all in this together. We're supposed to have each other back. Because we all human beings. And we all walking on the same earth. We got to learn to stop tearing each other down. Always talking negative. And start talking positive. Start pushing and lifting people up. Encouraging them. No matter how low they is in their life. Instead of pushing them down, how about reach down and try to lift them up? It's called giving a helping hand. Because guess what? You don't know when you're going to ever need help. You don't know when you're going to fall on your face. You don't know if you're going to go broke tomorrow and you might have to ask somebody for a loan. You don't know if you don't have nowhere to stay next year. You might not have a vehicle next year. You might need a ride. It's called don't burn your bridges. You never know if you're going to have to go back across. I always appreciate the ones that did things for you in your life. Never turn your back on them. Always show them your appreciation. Because they ain't had to do nothing for you. And for them to do something for you, that shows that they got love and they cared about you. But some people will take that for granted. And they will turn their nose and turn their tail to the same people that helped them out. The same people that encouraged them. The same people that gave them a piece of bread when they was hungry. The same people that gave them a couple of dollars when they couldn't buy a bottle of water. They'll turn their back on them same people. Ungrateful. Don't appreciate nothing. Feel like you're entitled. Humble yourself. Nobody's bigger than the program. And you ain't God. You're not Jesus. You're just another human being. That's all we is. None of us is Superman or Superwoman. Ain't nobody gonna live forever. So you gotta live your life and enjoy it while you're here. Because one day the roller coaster is gonna stop. Life is a ride. You're gonna have ups and downs, you're gonna have fun, you're gonna be wee, hey, yay. Then all of a sudden, it's gonna stop. Are you ready for that? Are you prepared for everything that life is going to give you? For everything that you're going to see and experience? Are you ready for it? What inspires you? What gives you that push? What is your inspiration? What is your motivation? What's pushing you to keep going and don't give up? What's stopping you from not ending everything? What's giving you that reason? What's giving you hope? Heather says, I appreciate the little things, and you'll be well prepared to take care of the bigger things, residuals. Absolutely. I try to tell people all the time, appreciate All the blessings, not just the big ones, even the little ones. If you woke up this morning, you blessed. If you ate a full cooked meal, you blessed. If you laying in the bed, you blessed. If you got your eyes and you can see out of them, you blessed. If your ears still work and you can hear, you blessed. If you're able to go in there and take a hot or a cold bath or a shower, you blessed. Because everybody ain't able. Some people digging in the trash can right now. There's some people out there that's playing in rainwater. Don't forget, your life could be 10 times worse. When you think you got it bad, when you think you're going through stuff, just look around you. Everybody ain't got it good. There's some people suffering and struggling every day. They don't know where the next meal gonna come from. They don't know where they're gonna sleep at. So if you got that stuff established, be grateful. Be humble. Don't get big-headed. Don't look down on people. Don't talk down on nobody, because God will take everything from you in a second. You can get humble in a minute. It takes a lifetime to gain everything, but it takes a second to lose it all. 1 minute, and everything is gone. Your bank account can say zero, and everybody can turn their back on you. Won't even help you. They'll talk about you and laugh at you. Think about what I'm trying to tell you. Think about what I'm saying. What is your motivation? What inspires you every day when you get out of your bed? What touches your heart and soul to make you want to go out there and make a living and make a way? What pushes you to want more in your life? Use that motivation and you keep going until you get to where you're trying to get to. You keep pushing yourself until you accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. You might not get all the things you want, but you can try. Nobody told you you couldn't try. It's not against the law to chase your dreams. Nobody said you couldn't. But you got to find what is your motivation. Think about the kids. If you have them, don't you want them to have a good life? Do you want them to suffer? Do you want them to have a roof over their head or sleep in the streets? Do you want them to get a good education or a horrible one? Do you want them to eat good food or do you want them to eat slop? What example are you going to set for your children? What foundation are you building for your kids? If you have some. Everybody don't have kids. So God could be your motivation. Your parents could be your motivation. You might have a close friend that you've been friends with all your life. Your grandma could be your motivation. You want to retire grandma and make grandma happy. You might want to take grandma around the world. You might want to buy a new house. You might want to be that person to put a smile on grandma's face. So grandma might be your motivation. Maybe it's your wife. Maybe she loves you good and treats you like a king, and that motivates you to want to make her happy. That's what pushes you, because you want to see a smile on your wife's face. You want your wife or your woman to be happy. You want to feel like you're doing your part. Maybe it's your husband. Maybe your husband motivates you because the way he loves on you. Karen says, prayers up for my girl E. Yeah. Erica, you already know we're praying for you. I hope a speedy recovery. But I know God ain't done with you, and you got a lot more to accomplish. So we're gonna say our deepest prayers out to one of our fellow good woman. So Erica, speedy recovery. Appreciate the love and support. She always check in on the podcast. And we're gonna show her that we're gonna have the prayer warriors working. So y'all say a prayer for Erica. Wish you a speedy recovery. Want to see you back on your feet and laughing and enjoying life again. Because you got a lot of more things to accomplish. But what is your motivation? Inspire the ones around you. Don't reflect on the negative. Don't take your time indulging and worry about the negative stuff. Put more time and energy in positive things. Surround yourself with positive people. People that want a better life. People that want something out of their life. Don't surround yourself with deadbeats. Who people ain't trying to get nothing, don't want nothing, ain't trying to do nothing. Stay strong. No matter how hard times get, because you're gonna go through tough times. The weather ain't always good, right? It ain't always shiny outside with the sun. Sometimes you might get a tornado, a hurricane, you might get a thunderstorm, you might get hail, you might get a snowstorm. So the weather ain't gonna always be great. Your life is not gonna always be smooth. You're gonna have ups and downs. Don't be afraid to find motivation, inspiration, something that's gonna push you to want to do better, something that's gonna push you to want to maximize your potential in life. Don't just settle for less. Don't just sit around and let your life go to waste. Don't just sit around and not serve a purpose. Stay strong. Stay motivated. Keep your eye on the prize. Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. That's why it's important for you to enjoy each day that you live. Don't never take one day for granted. Because you ain't have to be here. You could have been dead. You could have been in a cemetery. God ain't ready for you yet. So that means you got more stuff to accomplish. You got more things to do. There's more work to be done. So push yourself. Find what motivates you. What inspires you to want more out of your life? To make you want to do right. For you to want nothing but success and positivity. For you to want good stuff to fall in your lap. For you to want to be happy. Feel relaxed. Joyful. Don't never let nobody tell you what you can't do. Don't never let the outsiders dictate how you live your life. Everybody ain't gonna be your biggest fan. Everybody's not gonna motivate you. Some people gonna try to tear you down. The ones that you think gonna support you, and the main ones that don't want you to go nowhere. They don't want you to make it because they feel like you're gonna have more than them. So you'll be surprised of the people that really don't want to see you shine. The people that you thought was in your corner was not. You'll be surprised. Try to be an inspiration to somebody. Push somebody else to be great. Push them to want more in their life. Pat them on the back. Tell them when they're doing wrong and let them know when they're doing right. Lift them up and say, good job. I'm proud of you. I see what you're doing. I'm happy for you. Learn how to be happy for somebody else. Just because it's not you, you can still be happy for them. If you truly got love for that person, you want that person to be happy. Don't sit around and be mad and jealous, spiteful and bitter because it's not you. You don't know what God got for you coming. You don't know what the future has in store. Don't be like that. Don't be a selfish person and just want all the good things to yourself. You should want everybody around you to be happy and blessed. You should want everybody around you to be eating good and living good. Not stressed. Not going through pain and hardship. Not being depressed and suffering. You want everybody to be happy and uplifted. There's nothing wrong with watching the ones around you. And y'all lift each other up. Be each other's backbone. Accomplish things that you never imagined. Push yourself to the limit. Set goals that you never even dreamed of. That people say can't happen and won't happen. Hold yourself to a higher standard. Want big things for yourself. Even if nobody else don't want it for you. Even if they don't want to see you shine. Even if they just talk about you and hating on you. Heather says, sitting around and watching and want other people's blessings. Sitting around watching and wanting other people's blessings and spending your time working towards your own. Be a leader and not a follower. Okay, Heather, you talking that talk tonight, Heather. You talking that talk tonight. Because that's what it's all about. While you wasting time watching everybody else live their life, you're not living yours. You watching everybody else shine. You ain't trying to shine. You so busy pocket watching and counting the next person's pockets. That's why yours is empty. I'm going to say it again. While you pocket watching, worry about what the next person got and how much money they got. That's why your pockets is empty. That's why you flat broke. Because you waste your time and energy on stuff that ain't helping you. It's not going to benefit your life whatsoever. That's a waste of time and a waste of energy. You can take that energy and pour it into yourself and push yourself and reach heights that you never imagined. Take your life to a place that you never even dreamed. If you put that energy in yourself, not sitting around watching everybody on social media and what they doing. You watching everybody post and stories. But you're not doing that to set stone in your own life. You're not laying the bricks to build your own castle, to build your own foundation. You ain't laying no bricks down. You busy watching and pointing and talking. You're being a spectator when you should be out there playing the game. Heather says, yeah, you bad, all right. Broke and dumb. That part. You gotta be somebody's motivation. Don't just sit around and always be that negative person that's talking about somebody, trying to tear somebody down, trying to kill somebody else's dreams, trying to turn somebody against somebody, trying to make everybody be on your side. So you want to tear somebody else down. That's not how you get blessings in life. That's not how you get further in life. You set yourself up for failure. Be somebody's inspiration. Make somebody come to you and say, I want to be like you. You touch my heart. I want to follow the same positive things that you do. I want good things to happen in my life. Be that inspiration to the next person. Motivate the ones around you to do better, to accomplish and do things that they never dreamed they could. It's all about reaching down and helping each other out. Giving each other a helping hand can go a long way. You'll be surprised how much a hug inspires people. You'll be surprised how much encouraging words will really inspire people. Sometimes all somebody needs is a little pat on the back or a pat on the shoulder. Somebody say, don't worry, things gonna get better. Don't worry, a change gonna come. You might not be where you want to be in your life right now, but that don't mean it ain't never gonna happen. You might be broke right now, but that don't mean you're gonna stay that way. You might not have your house right now, but that don't mean you ain't gonna never get it. You might not have the vehicle, your dreams, or live where you want to live at right now. But who said you can't get there? You use all that as motivation to push yourself to want more. Always hold yourself to a high standard. Don't settle for less. Want more out of life. Don't be just here, just sucking up air and wasting time. You have a purpose. God put everybody here and we have a purpose. We all have a role to play in this movie. I want you to ask yourself, are you playing your role? Are you doing what you're supposed to do? Are you standing on business? Are you taking care of business? Are you holding it down the way it should be held down? Are you really motivating and pushing the ones around you? Are you being that shining light in the dark? Be that reason. Give people hope to make them look at you and say, hey, if they can do it, I can do it. If they can establish themselves and make a good life, I can do the same thing. Be that inspiration for somebody else. But tonight's topic, we're talking about what motivates you. What is your biggest motivation? You can write that on a whiteboard in your house. You can pin that to your wall. When you wake up every day, that is your why. When you ask yourself, I'm tired, my back hurt, I got a headache, why am I going to work? You look at your motivation and say, okay, I understand why I got to go. I got people to feed. I got bills to pay. I got stuff I'm trying to accomplish. Be that motivation. Don't settle for less, folks. Inspire. Uplift. Don't be that negative seed. Don't be that negative person. When you walk in the room, everybody face frown up. Or everybody walk out. Don't be that person. Be that person that everybody gravitate to and always want to be around. When you walk in the room lights up. Be that kind of person. That people want to migrate and flock to you. Always just want to be around you because they feel like you're good people. They just want that good vibe from you. Surround yourself with good people that want the same thing out of life as you do. How people get messed up is they surround themselves with negativity and it sucks them in. Don't hang around people that don't want nothing. If they ain't trying to work their way out of where they at and they good with suffering, and let them suffer. You go shine. What's good for you ain't always good for them. What's good for them ain't always good for you. We all got our separate lives to live. We all got different roles to play. What is your motivation, folks? What pushes you to want to go do whatever you're doing? What pushes you to want to accomplish something? What pushes you to chase your dream? What's pushing you? Heather says, or they will bring you down with them. Misery loves company. That's how it goes. Most people, if they ain't got nothing, if they broke, I want you to be broke with me. I want you to have money and be shining if I'm broke and barely making it. If I'm barely paying my bills, I want you to barely. That's how some people think. Some people are trapped in that mind frame. Instead of being happy and want somebody else to do better and want somebody to have a good life, they want everybody to suffer together. They don't want nobody to shine. And that's a bad, bad way to be. Because the Bible says you reap what you sow. The same negative energy that you put in this world is going to come right back to you. It's just like a boomerang. When you throw that boomerang and it come back, your karma will come back on you. The same negative energy that you putting out, it will come back to your own front door. And it will hit you harder than a hurricane. It will hit you harder than a baseball bat. So think about what I'm telling you tonight, folks. I told you this is a podcast where you come if you want to get full. Because I'm going to feed your mind, body, and soul. Y'all should be good and full every time you leave this podcast. We don't come on here and just gossip. We don't talk about what's in the shade room and what celebrity is doing what. We talk about real life stuff that affects all of us. And every one of us should have some kind of inspiration. Something that gives us that motivation to keep pushing and don't give up. Some kind of encouragement. What encourages you to want to do better? To want more out of life? What is it? What do you want to accomplish while you live? What do you want to happen before you die? What kind of legacy? How do you want people to talk about you when your name come up? Do you want everybody to say good things, or you want to be known as an evil, mean, negative person? How do you want people to look at you? Most important, how do you want God to judge you? Do you feel like you're being the best person you can? What is your motivation? What is pushing you to want to do more in life? Do you have any kind of inspiration around you? Do you have people around you encouraging you and telling you to do it? Or are they in the way? Are them same so-called friends trying to stop you from chasing your dreams? Heather says, stop waiting by the bush, waiting for pretty flowers if you didn't plant the right seed. Absolutely. Don't sit around and wait for them to fall in your lap. They always told me, if you don't work, you don't eat. If you don't get in the kitchen, then how you gonna cook? So you gotta put in the work. You can't be afraid to get your hands dirty and put in the work to chase your dreams, to do whatever you're trying to accomplish, to touch as many people you can, to help as many people as you can while you living. You want to build up a good resume with God. That's what we try to do. We try to impress each other when we should be trying to impress God, because he got the keys to let you in heaven or not. He got the keys to a lifetime of happiness or eternity. That's the one you should be trying to convince. These ones down here, they ain't gonna do nothing but die right along with you. And they gotta go and sit down in front of the same judge as we all. They have to go to judgment day just like me and you. Human beings can't save you, but God can. What's your biggest motivation? What is inspiring you right now to do what you're doing in your life? What made you go to college? What made you want to start your own business? What made you want to have your own hair salon? What made you start your boutique? What made you want to have your own car wash? What made you go to the audition and try to get that role? What made you put out that song? What made you start singing and rapping? What gave you that push and that motivation? Always keep that in the back of your mind. Anytime you have a relapse or you start feeling down, think about how far you came from and what you're trying to accomplish. Think about the journey. Think about the road ahead. What's next in your life? I want y'all to take the time to think about this stuff. Because we take life for granted and we think we're going to live forever. Not realizing that today or tomorrow could be our last. We're here today, but we could be gone tomorrow. Maximize your time on this earth. Take advantage of this air that you're breathing right now and accomplish all you can right now as we speak. Don't put that out to tomorrow that you can do today, because you don't know if tomorrow's going to come. You don't know what the future will hold. You don't know what's going to be next. What is your biggest motivation? Is there anybody there that's encouraging you? Is anybody around you telling you you can't do it? Is anybody in your life telling you that I see something in you? I see potential and a gift in you? Is anybody around you giving you words of encouragement to make you want to do more? Are you surrounding yourself with the right people? You are the company that you keep. Birds of a feather flock together. And even if you're not like them, everybody gonna thank you with, because of the company that you hang with. If you hang with a bunch of gangsters, then everybody gonna think you gang banging. If you hang with a bunch of horse ladies, everybody gonna think you're a hoe. So watch who you hang around. Surround yourself with people that have minds and think like you. Want the same things out of life like you. They have morals and values like you. Watch the company you keep and become somebody's motivation. Make them and inspire them to want more in their life, just like you doing, or you done did. They trying to get to where you at. They want to accomplish what you already have established. Be that type of person. Set the example and give somebody something to look up to. Be a positive influence on everybody around you. Do what God wants you to do and serve your purpose. And to love and serve everybody around you. That's what God wants us to do. Love each other and praise and honor him. Give him the glory because he deserves it. Because he got all the power in his hands. We wouldn't be able to have nothing if it wasn't for God. So he deserves all the praise and the glory. Give it to him. Humble yourself. I don't care how much money you got. Humble yourself. I don't care how much fame you get. Humble yourself. Never think you're too bigger than the program, because God will give you a wake-up call. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. To bring you back down to reality. Never think you above nobody. We all in this together. We all bleed red blood. We all go to the bathroom. We all go to sleep. We all put food in our mouth and eat. And we all gonna die one day. Just think about all those things. Don't be afraid to be somebody else's motivation, inspiration. And always remember that what motivates you, keep that in your mind and always have that in front of you. We're going to wind this podcast on down, folks. I appreciate everybody that be tuning in with all the love and support from all around the world. Let me put this code on there. The QR code is on the bottom. Make sure y'all scan that code. Check out the official Reality Music Entertainment merchandise. We got new apparel, new hoodies, beanies, snapbacks, fitted caps, joggers, sweats, sweaters, tank tops, socks, you name it, we got it. Scan that code right there on the bottom of your screen. Check out our new inventory. You're going to find something that you like. We got stuff for men's and ladies. So take your time, man, and scan that code. Find you something that you won't like. Do a little shopping and support something that's positive. It's a positive movement. But official Reality Music Entertainment merchandise is available. Scan that code right down the bottom of the screen, and it will take you to our official store. We got all types of stuff, even things for the house, shower curtains, sheets, blankets, coffee mugs, drinking cups. Place your orders, folks. Remember what we talked about tonight. What motivates you? Be somebody else's motivation. Be somebody else's inspiration. Make them want to be like you. Be that positive example that somebody can follow. What motivates you to get up every day? Use that. Use that to make you keep pushing in your life. Never look back. Always look forward and keep climbing higher and higher in life. Accomplish things that everybody say that you can't. Silence all the haters, all the doubters. Put them to shame. Make them look like a fool. The ones that doubted you and said you ain't got what it takes to be successful. They said you weren't going to be nothing in life. They said you weren't going to make it. They said you were going to waste your time. They said you were just going to be another deadbeat. They said you were going to be another dopehead. They said you were just going to be another prison member. So the only way you can silence everybody is by keep shining. If you want to shut them up, then keep living your life in the right way. Keep shining. And that will speak volumes. When they see you shining, it's going to kill them inside. Because they thought you weren't going to make it. They thought you weren't going to get there. And you proved everybody wrong. Inspired. Don't be afraid to maximize the time that God given you on this earth. Because you ain't gonna get no other shot. We only live once. It ain't no reset button. This is not a video game. You can't say, let me hit pause or reset. What's done is done. It ain't no going back. So find what motivates you and use that as your inspiration. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel if you ain't already. The YouTube channel is Reality Music Entertainment. Support the movement. The QR code is on the bottom of the screen. Place your orders. The official Reality Music Entertainment merchandise. Scan that barcode. Check out our inventory. Y'all have a safe, fun, blessed weekend. And make sure y'all stay out the way, man. Stay out the way of nonsense. Stay out the way of trouble. Live your best life. Live life to the fullest. Y'all stay safe. One love.